You're listening to the PZinner Network. For more great podcasts, go to pzinner.com.au.
PZinner
and Co.
The weave is broken. Those of might and magic are falling. Factions fly to fill the vacuum of power as the spell plague brings destruction across the Forgotten Realms. Two heroes meet in the abandoned ruins of the Sword Coast town of Leylon. Women skilled in sword and sorcery, upon whose shoulders rest the fate of the entire Forgotten Realms.
Wait. Is he talking about us?
I sure hope not, because that sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Oh, gods. Hello and welcome to Best Left Forgotten, the deliberately uncanon and unofficial D&D actual play Forgotten Realms podcast. My name is Nathan Quadro and I'm the DM for this podcast.
My name is Miriam Feats, and I'm playing Clarrybelle Trollbleeder, the second-level Dwarven Barbarian.
I'm Jess Wolfendow, and I'm playing Flick Goldkind, the second-level Gnome Druid.
In case you've forgotten, Flick and Clarrybelle arrive at Fandalen with Sildar in tow and head to the Stonehill Inn, encountering some ruffians in red armbands along the way. Unfortunately, they run into trouble with the stubborn innkeeper and were denied entrance, unless they could clear the ruffians from Tresendar Manor. Agreeing to the deal, they left Sildar with the elk and conned their way in by convincing the ruffians that they were building inspectors, made their way down a deep fissure in the centre of the manor itself. While down there, they encountered the wizard Glassstaff, who was defeated, and they discovered that he was working for a mysterious figure known as the Black Spider. Let's jump right in. So Flick and Clarrybelle, you are heading up into Tresendar Manor through the fissure.
What are we going to do about the staff?
You know what? I think we just say we found it down there, and we're not sure whose it is, but it looks kind of hinky, and we need to report it back to our superiors.
Oh, yeah, like threaten them with, like, it's illegal contraband or something.
All right. We start walking up into the room.
Yeah.
Clarrybelle is holding the stuff.
Yeah. We'll just say, like, it's, unregistered magical items. We also work for that board of people.
Yeah, we're
building inspectors and illegal contraband finders.
Fantastic. You walk up into the ballroom of Tresendar Manor, and immediately all the people kind of turn and look at you, and one of them grins a big grin, just teeth, and puts a thumbs up.
Give him a thumbs up.
Yeah.
We've got our report. We're all sorted. We can take it back to, headquarters. We'll, send it in the mail. Is this address okay? Do you have, like, a post box?
This is fine.
Yeah, great. Cool. We can draw that up, and we'll
like
be back
we
to you
said,
soon.
it's not binding. You do not have to
No
take up this
obligation.
service. But we would suggest that you do. That fissure goes down a lot further than I had anticipated, and there could be some serious structural damage that's going on there.
And, we've seen already what's happened to the stairs, and, it was, us here that caused that collapse. So, we can work that into the price,
Well, great.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today.
You've been so accommodating. We really appreciate it.
Just blinks very slowly.
Yeah, I'll take those blinks as a cue to make our exit.
Yeah.
As you do, one of them kind of like narrows their eyes, and as they see the staff, wait, nah, and turns around and continues with what they're doing.
Excellent.
Clarrybelle just looks at Flick and makes that momentary eye contact and then walks faster.
Yeah, excellent. Yep. Little jog to catch up.
Yeah.
You exit the manor and head back down the path, down the strip.
Yep.
Where would you like to go in Fandalen?
Suppose we're going back to the inn, right?
Yep. Back to that lovely lady.
I feel like this is pretty good,
door.
Yeah,
I feel like this is decent evidence. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go see Gundren Rockseeker, baby.
Fantastic. You head back to the Stonehill Inn, right at the opposite end of the strip, and knock upon the door. Yes?
Hold up the staff.
We sorted out the problem with the hinky magic person at the manor. Here is his staff. We also have a note that seemed to be asking him to capture the Rockseekers, so
Yeah.
maybe it would be a really good time for us to
Urgency.
speak to Gundren.
Yeah.
Well, then, his eyes have widened. I did not expect that to happen.
Is there a reason for that?
Well, normally 2 young women come into town looking as cheery as you, and I'm not. Adventuring is not the kind of thing that I see of you.
I mean, that's pretty much what happens everywhere, which is why we're so darn good at it.
And if you make one more comment about us not being real adventurers, I will come in there and show you just how much of a real adventurer I am.
Quite.
We're scary.
I know, right?
And the door swings open. Perhaps you should come inside.
Oh, can we bring in our friend?
We point to the elk with the Isildur on it.
The elk can't come in.
You try telling it that. We're going to let you have that conversation.
I think maybe perhaps we should just leave them outside for now.
Well, we can take care of that in a bit, right?
Yeah.
Let's have this conversation first.
Gundren's the most important thing right now.
Yeah.
Quite. Yes. Well, about that, you should come inside.
Oh, of course.
And
Can I insight check this person?
sure,
That is a 12.
this man seems very uncomfortable with you coming in and being like, "Oh, we'd like to meet Gunter and Rockseeker."
Oh, no.
And he's like, "Ooh."
Yikes.
Like, really nervous, like the wringing of hands. It's the whole shebang.
Great. Yeah, right. Yeah, we go in.
We go in.
He takes you to kind of there's the main bar and also private rooms.
Yeah.
He takes you into a private room. There's a little table. Can I get you anything? A beverage, perhaps?
I would love an ale.
I would love you to cut to the chase.
I'll get the ale. And he rushes out of the room and shuts the door behind him.
Hey, yeah, I think he's gone. Not that guy, I mean, Rockseeker.
Yeah, I don't think this is as simple as we thought it was going to be.
It never is.
I know. It seems like every time we think we finished the thing, there's another twist in the road.
Yeah. On a very linear sort of story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have the intelligence to be breaking the
that's
fourth
fair.
wall.
We have just the amount of not intelligence to be breaking the fourth wall.
The door swings open and he enters again, carrying 2 tankards of ale. Just in case, I really weren't sure,
Oh, I always have 2. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I down 1 immediately.
He takes a seat. So I have some bad news. Mr. Rockseeker was staying here at the inn, and unfortunately, he is no longer here.
Where did he go?
Well, I gather that he did not leave by choice, and that he was perhaps encouraged to leave by some others, perhaps the people that you destroyed.
Right.
Did you see him being taken against his will? Were you witness to anything that happened?
Absolutely not. But I have been to his room, which he has still had set up, and it is quite the schmozzle.
Right. And when was this?
Perhaps 3 days ago.
Right. So when we came to your door earlier today.
Let's just let bygones be bygones. I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
I down the other tankard of ale and slam it on the table and say, I don't think I'll be needing to pay for those.
Quite.
All right. So I think the next plan, perhaps, is that we go ahead and use Mr. Rockseeker's room to board our friend outside.
And while we're doing that, we can investigate it for ourselves.
Exactly.
Certainly. But as an agreement, perhaps, I wash your back, you wash mine kind of situation.
Is that a phrase?
I don't let strangers wash my back.
Yeah, that seems
on
strange.
principle.
Yeah.
One hand washes the other, perhaps.
Just tell us what you want, sir.
Just don't spread news of this. Guests being removed from the inn in the middle of the night is not the most positive, publicity.
I feel like it would attract a lot of adventurers, and you seem to be in excess of those.
Yes. I'm more than happy to let you stay as long as you need, if we just don't make mention of this to anybody
Excellent.
else.
Yeah.
I really wasn't planning on doing that before you asked me
Well,
not to.
fabulous. I'll grab you some more drinks, please. Would you like me to take you to the room?
Yeah, we'll go out. We'll go and, do you have any stables?
Yes, where the elk is kept.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
I'm going to go talk to the elk and ask permission to take Silda to a more comfortable location.
Mm-hmm. And you explain the whole situation.
Oh,
that there's a bedroom.
absolutely.
Fantastic.
Whole story.
The elk lowers and allows Silda to kind of wobble off.
I'll support Silda.
Fantastic.
I say thank you. I feel so blessed.
It's a majestic creature.
Honestly.
You head upstairs to a room, and immediately you can notice that the door has been knocked in a little bit. The hinges and the knob is not quite as clear as the others. He opens the door, and you walk into what appears to be a massive mess. But it's a massive mess in two different ways. First of all, it's clearly somebody's crazy study. There's papers everywhere. There's stuff pinned up on the walls. There's drawings. There's bottles of stuff all over the floor. But also, glass has been smashed. Bookshelves have been turned over. And it has been searched and destroyed.
Well, where do you start with something like this?
Is the bed clear right now, or is there glass on it?
There is a little bit of glass on the bed, but it's mostly fine.
All right, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get that glass off so we can put.
Okay.
Clarrybelle's literally just going to walk to a corner of the room and just start going around it. She doesn't know where to start, so she's just gonna be I'm picking this corner and I'm going to move on from there until I find something.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh no, this could be very bad. I was correct. So that is a 1 on the dice minus 1 for a 0.
Okay.
Fantastic. After we've settled Silda into bed, I'm going to specifically just look for notes and sort of examine written side of things.
Clarrybelle looks specifically at a section of the wall that could be containing something. There's a scratch or a twist in the wood. Perhaps there's a secret compartment in there. Your roll.
17 minus 1, 16.
Excellent investigation in this group.
Yes. We're not smart.
You do find a couple of interesting things. The first thing is there is a map on the wall of the Sword Mountains, and it seems to be reasonably detailed. There is one pin that says Nundro and another pin that says Tharden in two separate sections. And in the corner, not necessarily on the map, is another one that says Wave Echo Cave. That is the first thing. The second thing you find, tucked away, is a piece of parchment. But you know how parchment has that kind of yellowy color? Mm. It's not quite like that. It's almost a vibrant fluoro style of yellow. And you kind of pull it out and grab because it does look a little bit different to everything else. And written upon it are the words, "They have taken me. Find my brothers. Keep them safe." Handwritten. I mean, I guess everything is handwritten in D&D, but that's typed.
Is that the same handwriting as the rest, the notes on the map?
It is.
All right, so it's reasonable to assume that this was written by Gundren.
That is correct.
Okay.
Clarrybelle would like to try and open the secret compartment that she thinks she has found on the wall.
Fantastic. Make a strength check.
I'm going to break apart this in.
It can be athletics if you want.
So I've gone from a 1 to a 20.
Oh,
so that's 27.
Fantastic.
Oh, no.
Just with your hands, you go and you pull off this board from the wall. And you look and you can see a man without a shirt from the room next door. Oh, God.
My star. I'm so sorry.
Lord.
And I just try and shove the
What's
board
happening?
back into the
What
wall.
What did you do?
I broke a wall.
Is there a man in the wall?
I think he's in the next room. I'm so sorry, sir. And I'm just trying to shove this board back in.
Toby, I'm checking out.
Wait, also, while we're here, did you see who took the man in this room?
You can hear their feet walking down.
Okay, that was... I did a bad thing.
The good news is this room was already pretty beat up. We can just say
We'll
that
just
it was
blame
already
it
broken.
on the attackers. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I'm not sure if you've noticed that I'm still here. It's just
It makes so much sense for us, though.
blend in so well.
I just I know that
You scared me.
I'm quite sorry. I'm well aware that I don't hold all the cards here, but
I don't have very good object permanence, so when I looked away, it was like you just didn't exist anymore. I'm so sorry.
But this definitely seems to be stretching our deal to a point.
I really didn't mean to break your wall. I thought it was some sort of secret passageway. I'm really normally very good at this.
It's all right. You know, Silda can take care of it, right? Yeah.
I can nail this back in no time.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's fine. We'll take care of it. I found some clues.
That's good. At least one of us is doing something right here.
I'm very surprised it was me.
I'm not. You're incredible.
Oh, thank you. You're incredible. Look how easily you ripped that wall off.
I mean it. Well, thank you.
You're incredibly strong and brave.
And you're just so kind and smart and self-assured.
And you know what? You're great as well. What is your name, Toby?
Yes.
You're incredible too.
Why, thank you.
Thank you for being here. I'm sorry. I forgot that you were standing in the room.
Now, I'm going to go sort out this customer.
Yeah. Ask him if he saw who took Gundren.
I have already asked, and nobody has seen anything.
Well, ain't you just an industrious little cookie?
Thank you for being so thorough with your work.
And he slowly retreats out of the room, just kind of staring at you because he doesn't really want to leave.
Yeah.
But he does need to deal with this customer. He is still a business owner.
I give him a winning smile.
The door closes.
I take an extra look around to make sure he's actually out of the room and we didn't just forget about him.
Roll a perception check.
I try and start reattaching the plank of wood to the wall.
Roll a survival check.
Oh, no.
24.
You are pretty confident the fact that Toby is no longer in the room.
11.
You managed to put it back in place. It kind of fits in there. If somebody were to pull it off, it would just come out. You haven't nailed it back in, but it's back.
Come have a look at this map over here.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
All right, so there's a few things. First of all, there's this note about Wave Echo Cave, but it's not like anywhere on the map, so I don't know if he knows where it is. But yeah, so there's that, and then there's a few places on here, and then there's also this note, and I hand you the note. I'm like, I don't know who his brothers are. I don't know if he thought we'd know who his brothers are.
I mean, I imagine they're also Rockseekers.
Yeah.
I mean, we could ask Silder. They knew who Gundren was.
Oh, yeah, she rocks at seeking Rockseekers.
All right. I'd also like to try and think if I have heard of or know about Wave Echo Cave and where that would be on the map.
Roll a history check.
That'd be a 6.
You know nothing of Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah, I don't know what that cave's about.
All right. How's Silda doing? Wow, she's really out of it.
Yeah. I don't really know how to help her other than just let her rest.
Yeah. I mean, I could heal her again. Maybe that'll give her like a little adrenaline boost and she can talk to us for a little bit.
I mean, it literally can't hurt her.
That's very true.
I give her a cure wounds.
Fantastic. You cast Cure Wounds on her. What is happening?
It's okay, friends.
Where am I?
We're in Phandalin at the Stonehill Inn. This was Gundren's room before he was kidnapped by strange figures of which we do not know the identity.
Oh, that we maybe know the identity.
Yeah, maybe.
Black. Do you know the black spider?
It was a very hectic day, and we already forgot that a man was standing in a room with us.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, we should stop talking and let you answer.
Silda is normally a very together person.
Yeah.
But you've just given her a lot of information.
Yeah.
Specifically, that does not align with the plan that she had very clearly laid out for how this thing was to be delivered to Gundren.
Yeah.
And now he's not here, but she is here and she's supposed to be in Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also saved you from a real big bugbear.
Yeah.
That's why you're so discombobulated.
Okay. I can see that there is some news for me to catch up on. I have an incredible headache, but I will try to make sense of this. So, Gundren is gone.
Yeah, for about 3 days now.
I see. 3 days?
Yeah.
How long have I been out?
Oh, like a day.
Oh. And so why have we not been searching for Gundren before?
Because you got captured by a bugbear, so we had to go save you, and then we came straight here, and then we had to go do some stupid mission for the person at the inn who wouldn't let us in to see Gundren, who he didn't tell us wasn't here until we went and did the mission, and then we did the mission, and we came back, and now we have this weird staff from a wizard. I think he was a wizard. I'm not sure, but we're here.
Okay, I think that I have passed that information. Do you still have the scroll that I gave you?
Yes.
Okay. Have you found any information in this room?
Yeah, so we think he might be somewhere called Wave Echo Cave, and he also left a note that asked us to find his brothers and keep them safe.
There were also some pins in places called Nundro.
And Tharden.
Okay, let us worry about Nundro and Tharden. Those are not places.
Oh.
Those are people.
Oh.
Are they his... Okay, are they his brothers? That would make
Nundro
things
and
real
Tharden
easy.
are the younger Rockseeker brothers.
You see, I thought it was going to be like a clever wordplay, like he was going to be
I
like,
thought we were
where's
gonna-
Nundro? And we're going to be like, Nundro business, you know?
Or we would have to unscramble them, and then they would make a different word.
Oh, that was simpler than we thought. Okay, so that's where his brothers are.
Absolutely. And Vega Cave is no problem.
No
I don't know
problem?
what has happened to this accent.
It's okay. You're really discombobulated.
You've had a very rough couple of days.
I see.
Your Elka's okay as well.
He gets real grumpy.
Been very helpful.
Quite.
I think he's smarter than both of us combined.
Absolutely. Majestic.
You should have sent
There are
him
no
to Fat
questions
Country.
about that.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
Well, I believe that we now must go find Nundro. And she begins to kind of sit
Oh,
up.
no.
I'm sort of gently arm on her shoulder.
Look, the man here, Toby, seems like a very competent and calm and self-assured person, and I think he can really take care of you while we go find Nundro.
Hello, I'm just back. I'm sorry, you just missed that I've returned. I rolled a stealth check for him.
I fully jump scare, like turn around and go,
I full pull my maul and whip towards the door. And I think while I pull my maul, I jostle the piece of wall and the plank teeters and falls back down to the ground.
And hits him in the head. But he doesn't get knocked out.
Oh God, I am so
my
sorry.
goodness. Oh, goodness.
My word. Perhaps I should just leave you be.
Oh, no,
That's what
it's
I-
okay. We can introduce you.
Sildar, Toby, Sildar.
Yeah.
Yes, hello, Sildar. Hello, Toby. Hello, Toby.
You definitely did those the wrong way around.
hello, Sildar. Hello, Toby.
No, there's just a comma between the hello
No,
and the name.
that was-
Hello, Sildar. Hello, Toby.
Hello, Sildar. Hello, Toby.
Yeah, so we can go find the brothers. Should we bring them back here?
Yes, Toby is a very good proprietor. He should be able to keep us all safe.
Oh, good.
All right, well, I guess.
Can we maybe sleep first?
I would love
it's
to
been
sleep.
a real long day.
So I suppose you're looking for another room. Well, luckily, there's one free right next door.
Oh,
So perhaps you should just go and make yourself comfortable. There's only one bed, but I'm sure you'll manage. You're very small people.
And I turn to Sildar and I say, there's even a peephole now, so we can check that you haven't died in your sleep.
yes.
Everybody in the room just has a look of disdain on their face.
Excellent.
I don't think Clarrybelle even realizes
No.
she said something wrong.
No. All right. And we walk through the little peephole into the next room.
We don't fit. Do we fit? I don't think we fit.
I think Flick would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think
okay.
you would. You're
I
too
try
awkward.
to, and I realize it's not going to work, and then I walk around.
Beautiful. You would take a long rest. I'm also happy to give you 1 unit of downtime, which we will sort out in between episodes.
Okay.
And get back to you, our lovely audience, in episode 4.
Excellent.
And you awaken the following morning. You immediately notice through the gap kind of a soft blue-white glow.
I immediately go over to look at it.
I go and peep, like
You
my
peek
head
through the-
below yours.
Fantastic. The elk is standing in the middle of the room like some kind of holy nightlight.
I just turned to Flick. I knew that elk was going to be coming in here. I knew it.
Just almost like a statue, just standing facing the wall.
Excellent. I give it a thumbs up. That it might not be looking at.
Yeah, it's not looking at you at all.
Fine. That is so fine.
All right.
I got to get these curlers out.
Oh, yeah, you do that. I've got to prepare some spells.
And then I guess we begin to head out.
Fantastic. The pin for Nundro is closer to Vandalen than the one for Tharden.
Yeah,
All right.
beautiful.
Let's go there first.
Fantastic. So you travel for 1 day.
I do leave Toby a 2 gold piece tip because I really feel like we weren't the best of guests.
That's very fair.
Was that like on the bar, or did you hand it to him?
It was on the bar with a little note that said, "I'm so sorry I broke your wall." And also that we forgot you were standing in a room twice.
Fabulous.
And also that we may have offended you when we were talking about you. Everything we said was completely sincere.
He's definitely just standing behind the bar when you do
Yeah.
that, and you just put the note in front of him and
like wiping up. Just
Hey, I'm as tall as the bar. I don't know if I saw him.
that's fair.
you travel for one day, and about just before midday, about 11 a.m., you arrive at the mouth of a cave. But what's interesting about this cave mouth is it's almost like an outcropping. It stretches out above you, and there are several small inlets into this cave. But of course, you're not noticing any of that, because that's really the backdrop to what's happening at the front of the cave,
Yeah.
where 20 or so incredibly well-dressed gnomes are all standing out the front, looking very perturbed. Oh, dear God, I cannot believe. I'm just like, Margaret, it is too cold to be outside in this weather, isn't it? Disgusted.
Should we say hello?
I think you should go first.
Yeah. Hello? Hail.
Hail. There's going to be hail. Margaret, did you hear that? There's going to be hail.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell the weather. I'm sure it's going to be just fine. Hi. What are y'all doing here?
I don't think we've seen you before. You are not locals, as they say.
Nope.
We're
We do not
adventurers.
appreciate youths.
What are youths?
Young people.
Oh,
Hoodlums.
youths. Okay.
We aren't hoodlums.
Yeah.
I'm a proper
This
young
is a
lady.
respectable cave.
I would like to remind the viewers at this point that I am wearing like a full Southern Belle ball gown.
Excellent. Yeah,
Like I do look kind of like a fine young lady. I've just also got a bloodied mole on my back.
that's fair. I think I'm in overalls, so I'm
Yeah.
definitely more of like the hick forest gnome that's coming upon this cave.
Sorry. We're not here to, like, live. We're here to find someone.
Find someone.
We're looking for Nundro.
Ugh. Lord. Margaret, did you hear that? They're looking for Nundro. Ugh, what an animal. He is the start of all this trouble. We were going fine. What a beautiful group we had here. Then all of a sudden, Nundro turns up and everything goes to hell.
Oh, no, that's terrible. Well, we'd love to take him off your hands if you'd tell us where he is.
Margaret, did you hear that? They want to go inside. What a joke.
I would like to roll insight to make sure that this isn't a cult that we've just stumbled upon.
Roll inside.
That is a 14.
It doesn't appear to be particularly cultish. What you are noticing is that there's a number of, not a number of, they all seem quite elderly. And it appears that this is like maybe an old folks cave.
Like a retirement community,
yeah, like a retirement community.
like a shared living cave.
Yes.
Amazing.
I sort of pull Flick over to the side for a second. I think this is one of them old folks' homes.
Oh.
We had to send my Nana to one of these, and the people in them can be a little cantankerous.
Oh, okay.
So I think we should just be real, real polite.
All right. Yep. Sounds good.
Oh, they're back, Margaret. I thought they were leaving.
No, we really want to help all of you lovely folk out with this Nundro problem.
Well, I suppose you want me to tell you all about it, but please, allow me. Seriously, we were having an absolutely splendid time here at Nomengard. Corboz and Nelke, they are in charge of the activities here. Young, but I wouldn't say youths or hoodlums such as yourselves. We were just absolutely having a delightful time. I say, there was a bridge tournament and it was getting spicy, if you know what I mean. Isn't that right, Margaret? It was getting quite spicy. Yes. And then Nundro turns up, and he says that here at Nomengard there might be something of interest to him, that he and his brothers are looking into some things, and that we might need to help him. Now, we all agreed he seemed like a fine young man, a very interesting and intelligent young person, and so we allowed him in. And then all of a sudden, gnomes begin disappearing. To Leland and Shand.
Shand?
Shand.
All right.
Lock that in. Leland and Shand have both gone missing. And then, all of a sudden, Corboz goes crazy. He kicks us all out, locks it up, and turns on the entire security system.
Did Nundro ever mention a kind of magic orb?
I definitely believe he mentioned something magic. He didn't say orb.
When you say Gorobaz went crazy, Did, like, his physical appearance change at all? Did you see?
No, he was very vocal. He essentially turned into a hoodlum.
Oh, my goodness.
Did
yelling.
he start spitting blue magical things when he got real cranky?
Margaret, I think we shouldn't be talking to these people anymore. They seem completely... No, there was no blue flame. What madness are you talking about? He was just incredibly angry. And so he is locked up in there with Nundro and with Nelky, and we're not allowed in. I tell you, it is almost supper time, and my bridge cards are in there. What am I supposed to do about that,
Well,
Who am I supposed to be bridge with?
I can't help with your bridge cards, but I do have some dice, so you guys could amuse yourselves.
Do you see me as some kind of gambler? Margaret, I don't think I want to be associating with these young people anymore.
Margaret, we don't want to associate with you anymore. We're just going to go ahead and go on in and fix your problem, sir. And maybe when we come out, you will have sorted yourself out a little bit and be in a more polite mood. And I storm off.
I follow.
There is one main entrance that appears to be unlocked. The rest of them all seem to be shut off with stones rolled in front of them.
Right, I get over to the door and I'm just like, start hyperventilating. I'm like, I've never talked to anyone like that before. He just made me so upset. I'm really sorry. I should go back and apologize. Oh,
That was incredible. You have nothing to apologize for. I mean, you were just fantastic.
I don't know. He just really got under my skin. And
He was not a very nice old man,
okay.
and I think we should just commit to what we're doing and find Nundro.
Okay.
And I think if we find his bridge cards, we should steal them. We don't give those back to him.
I don't know about that. That seems going a little far. I know we've killed people,
He's
but
spat at
stealing
me.
bridge cards, yeah.
We'll see what we find.
Okay.
Now, I'm going first.
Yeah, I'm really going to take that to heart.
I really, really don't want you to die today.
I don't feel like it today.
All right. And Clarrybelle heads through the door.
You head through the door, and all the lights are off. All the torches are not lit. But the kind of the ambiance is still present. And there's this kind of music happening in the background.
Incredible.
And you appear to be in a very comfortable foyer space.
Huh.
You head down the hallway, just off the main foyer space. And immediately, Clarrybelle,
Damn it.
you activate the first part of what the gnome has already spoken to you about, the security system.
yep.
Would this count as a threat I can see?
Absolutely, this would count under your danger sense.
Right.
So you both must make dexterity saving throws.
All right.
Oh, that's nice.
You first.
All right, mine was a 19.
Fantastic.
Mine was a 1.
Oh,
Fantastic.
no. No.
Arrows shoot past you. Only one kind of grazes your shoulder, Clarrybelle, and you take 3 points of
Okay.
piercing damage.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, you take the full 6 points of piercing
Thank you.
damage.
Thank you.
And one becomes embedded in your shoulder for a brief time.
All right, so,
I was behind you.
yeah.
All right, you got to pull it out.
All right, I can do this. And oh, hang on. How far? Oh, this is Miriam with too much survival knowledge. How far into the shoulder is it? Because you're meant to push arrows through, not pull
absolutely.
back.
It's only like half an inch in.
Okay, so has the full arrowhead gone into the
No.
flesh? Okay, yeah, then I just pull it out.
Because, oh, no, you're not armored, are you?
No. Oh, wait.
No, because druids,
Yes, I have leather armor.
then it hasn't gone all the way in.
My overalls are armor.
Fantastic. You remove the arrow.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right, I would like to check for more security as we make our way forward.
Roll a perception check. That's the one that we'll use for the rest of the security systems.
23.
Okay, that's a good start.
Is that not 20?
Yep.
Fantastic. You're heading down the corridor. To the left is a set of double doors, which leads to a room that has been labeled Activity Room. Would you like to head inside or continue down the corridor?
I mean, they're going to be there.
They are going to be there. I need to make a quick sojourn inside the activity room.
Fantastic. You head inside. There are actually 2 tables set up for bridge.
I take the cards from both of them.
Fantastic. You move on.
Yeah.
You continue down the corridor. There are kind of offshoots, and you look down them. You had quite a high perception check, so you look down them, and you immediately notice that, like, these are the rooms. You know, you could go and look room by room by room if that's what you want to do, but that's probably not going to get anything for you.
Yeah.
And then you kind of head to the end of this corridor, and there is another offshoot, but this one appears to have kind of more office-style spaces.
All right. Well, the guy who went crazy was one of them organizer honcho folks.
Yeah.
So I guess he maybe locked himself up in more of the offices,
That seems reasonable.
and we'll go there.
Fantastic. As you head down with a very high perception check, and I think both of you have reasonably high passive perception.
13.
16.
There you go. So you'll be able to hear this anyway. You just hear, shh, shh, people are coming. Quiet, quiet. Shh. No, no.
I just look at Clarrybelle. I'm like, sneak, like with my eyes.
We
I
start,
make the little hand motion of sneaking.
we start doing the stealthy stealth. 18.
8.
Okay. Shh, we have to be quiet. I can hear somebody outside. We don't. Shh, shh. And you continue to head down, and you identify that there is one door which has been beautifully labeled with Corbot's Activities Manager. Shh. I said you need to be quiet. Nelky, you've always been like this. Shh. And as far as you're aware, you can't hear anybody else speaking. It's just this one person who is telling everybody else to be quiet.
Yeah. Incredible.
Sounds like something we do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hand gestures.
Do we do the same thing as before where we say hi, or do we just break the door down?
I mean, they said he'd gone crazy, right? We should say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
God, they hear. No, okay, be quiet. Flee, wild beast.
Huh?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not a wild beast. I'm a young lady.
I know you're the creature. Here to torment me again.
No. What creature do you refer to, my good sir?
No, you're not getting me again.
Can I try and open the door?
Certainly.
Nice.
The door is locked.
Step back, please. And I try and break it down.
Certainly.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yes, that would be lovely. For a 21.
Fantastic. You need to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, I can make those. No, I can't. That's an 8.
You take, luckily, only 1 point of lightning damage.
Looking sore at
Lightning
30.
damage. Is it blue lightning?
It is not blue lightning, as the
Okay.
door appears to have been trapped to protect.
Yeah.
Oh, you're okay?
I'm fine. Are my curls still in
Got
place?
you.
Yeah. Oh, here, let me.
And I sort of smooth down your hair a little bit.
Are you Gorbaz?
It's a Corbards. And of course, you should know that you've been stalking me for weeks.
I'm so sorry, sir. No, we haven't. We met one of your fine patrons who said that you had locked yourself in this room, and we were just coming to find out if you were okay.
Oh, of course you would say that. Of course you would say you knew that. They're all in on it.
Nundro, are you in there? I'm just going to go ahead and try to talk to someone else.
Okay. Yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, it's cool. We're coming.
Silence, dwarf.
All right. Do you want me to just sort of like turn into something small and go open the door from the other side?
Yeah, maybe go
Yeah.
do that. No, wait, we broke the door down, right?
No.
No? Ah.
Is there a gap under the door?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Excellent. I'm going to turn into an ant.
Okay.
They are strong.
You wild shape into an ant.
Yep.
And you go underneath the door. And you see Nundro, a dwarf.
Yep.
So you would assume is Nundro, who has been gagged and tied to a chair. Mm-hmm. A very thin, slightly older than you, but definitely younger than the people out the front, gnome.
Yep.
And another gnome who has also been gagged. But the two gnomes seem to be holding hands
Oh.
as if they're trying to calm. The one with the gag is trying to calm the one without the gag.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the one without the gag is being quite vocal.
Yep.
Flee, you foul demon from the depths.
All right. Can I see a way to open the door from this side if I were?
I mean, there's a doorknob, yeah?
Yeah, cool. So it's not like, they've put a chair under it or something.
No.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and, as I drop wild shape, open the door.
Guards! And Corboz reaches underneath his shirt and pulls out a holy symbol
Yeah, I completely ignore him and just open the door.
You open the door. You creatures!
Yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and just walk around him and go over to Nundro and just start taking his gag off.
Okay.
I walk up to Gorbos with my Moltron and just say, "Sir, we're going to need you to calm right down, take a seat, take a breath."
Before you get the chance to do that, as Flick attempts to undo Nundro, Gorbos has grabbed a vase of flowers that sits upon his desk and smashed it over your head. No, creature! For 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, man.
I'm going to leave it open to you if you want this to become an initiative situation or you want to leave it open.
At this stage, I don't think I'd attack him. I think I stop walking, I take a shaky breath, and I try to keep walking.
To undo Nundro?
Yeah.
Okay, you keep undoing Nundro. No, back!
I pull out my maul. If you hurt her again, I will knock you flat.
Can you roll an intimidation check?
Ooh,
Come on.
Come on, baby. 19.
He's currently grabbing a beautiful glass that sits like a tumbler on his table filled with water that he looks ready to splash you in the face with.
It's got holy water.
You better be lifting that up to drink it.
Well, perhaps you are not the foul creature.
Oh, great. Now you come to that conclusion. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Have I gotten the gag off by this point?
Yes.
Excellent.
Just of Nundro.
Yeah.
You're leaving the other guy gagged.
I'll move. I'm going to finish untying Nundro before I move over to the other person.
Mm-hmm. You ungag Nundro and you ungag Nelky.
Yes.
Darling, see, I told you there's nothing to worry about. Yes, well, I saw that now, but it's still out there. And he runs and slams the door closed. I overpowered them. I could overpower you too.
Okay, yeah.
What is still out there?
The creature.
All right.
The creature that has been taking the residents here. It is my role as activities manager to keep these residents safe. They pay top dollar to be here at Nomengard. Darling, please, I've told you. Okay? We do not need to be concerned about any creature. People die. It's over. People have not died. They've gone missing.
I'm still waiting for you to describe this creature for me because I've seen a lot of creatures in my lifetime and I'm going to need more specifics if you want help finding it.
Well, I'm yet to see the creature. I believe it is an expert at hiding, an expert at remaining in the shadows.
Oh, we met one of those. He was the innkeeper back at the last town.
Yeah, he was a sneak fellow.
Oh, what an awful inn that must have been.
It was actually quite lovely.
A fiend from the deep running an inn. What kind of hellhole have you come from?
Look, sir, I think you're going to be, if you keep up with this mindset, maybe be losing a lot of your patrons. They're standing outside and they're real worried about, the weather. So maybe you could just, calm down for a second and we can have a really good chat about it. And I'm going to cast Charm Person.
Mm-hmm.
This could go very badly. Wisdom saving throw from you.
Failed.
It regards me as a friendly acquaintance. And in an hour, he'll know I charmed him. So let's sort this out before then.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely seems wise, but I do not want to put my residents in danger.
Oh.
So until you discover this creature and destroy it, I will refuse to allow them back in.
Very much understand that. Could you tell us maybe what level of evidence you would require for the creature being dead?
I would require a corpse.
Okay.
All right.
We can make a corpse.
We can work with that. Mm-hmm. I'd like to turn to Nundro.
Mm-hmm.
Nundro, is it?
It is.
Yes!
Oh, no.
We're here on the request of your brother Gundren.
Oh my goodness, what's happened to him?
So I hate to say it, he is missing. We think he may have been taken, but he left us a note saying to find you and keep you safe. So that's actually really why we're here, but I guess we'll deal with this monster business as well.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean the Gondran's gone missing? What's happened to him?
We're not 100% sure, but we think it may have something to do with a person called the Black Spider.
and a wizard called Glassstaff, who we did kill if you didn't like that person. If you did like that person,
He's fine.
he's okay. We have his staff for unrelated reasons.
Do you have his stuff with you?
It's still on my back.
Well, I do know that Glassstaff was definitely causing a lot of trouble in Phandalin, where Gundren was staying, and the Black Spider is nothing but trouble.
We figured that they seem pretty intent on capturing all of you Rockseeker brothers.
I see. Well, I suppose you're not going to let me go until this business is sorted out. Absolutely not. Right.
Can you help us? I mean, you were looking for something here is what we heard from the very grumpy folks outside.
You expect me to allow my prisoner? It's his fault. When he turned up.
I pull my mole again. You be worrying about a creature outside, but I'll tell you right now, I'm more dangerous than anything you're worried about outside that door. He's going to help us, or you're going to spend the time that we spend finding the creature unconscious on this here floor.
Nelke stands up and kind of puts his arm around Corboz and starts kind of just rubbing his shoulder. Darling, it's okay. Just sit. Very well then. I suppose this is what the hand hath writ.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave this room.
I'm going to help Nundro up because he was down on the floor, I think, tied up, and then we're going to head out too.
Fabulous.
All right, close the door behind us. I'm like, okay, either we got to do this within an hour or we are not coming back because he will know I have charmed him and he will be very upset.
Well, that definitely sounds like bad news.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I guess we sort of start looking around. And if we don't find a thing, we can maybe just find some corpse.
all right.
Can you each roll a perception check?
19.
22.
Wow.
I'm really killing these perception checks.
You begin to move back through Nomengard. You find several rooms, you're listening in, you're opening doors that are not locked and kind of peeking in. Nothing seems too untoward and it seems pretty much abandoned. And then you arrive in the kitchens and you hear something from a door just at the end of the kitchen.
All right, this is the point where everyone moves behind me.
Yep, absolutely.
Definitely seems wise. And Nundro will pull out a dagger.
Adorable.
And I start moving stealthily towards the door.
Fantastic. Can we roll stealth?
We can. It's a 19 from me.
5.
It's a natural 1 for Nundro.
Oh, good. I'm not the worst for once. I'm glad we brought him along.
Nundro's come to the back.
It's real catchy, isn't it?
What? Oh, I'm so sorry. I hum when I'm nervous. I'm more of a books and figures kind of guy. I'm not really, in the field.
That's all right. Just stay behind me and I'll stay behind Clarrybelle. Oh, by the way, I'm Flick.
Hello, Nundro.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too.
Keep it quiet, please.
Sorry, can you I just missed that one.
I head to the door.
We're keeping it down?
Keeping it down.
Oh,
It's all right.
low key.
It's all right. The humming blends in with the music. It's all good.
I imagine I'm at the door at this point.
And do you open the door?
I'd like to element of surprise, like as quickly as I can, open the door and just swing immediately into the space so that if there's anything right there, I hit it.
Okay. You push open the door and swing into the space. Smash! You smack into a series of shelves. You're in a pantry. And you smash a pantry and these kind of jars of flour fall upon the ground. Spices scatter everywhere. Silence.
So that didn't go entirely to plan.
Are you okay?
I'm covered in flour, and this is my favorite dress. So no, I'm not okay.
Flour comes out easy. It's all good. It's all good. I stopped brushing you up a little bit.
And I'd like to look around to see if there's any way that this creature could have escaped or if there's like a way through the pantry that we didn't see.
It's quite a small room, maybe 20 feet long. A number of shelves, and at the other end is a series of barrels. There are no doors. You are the only entrance and exit to this room. So if the creature was in this room, then they still would be.
I think it's still here.
Should we close the door behind us?
That would certainly keep it in the room, unless it can use a door handle.
Nundro, do you want to stay on the other side of the door?
That sounds delightful.
Excellent.
And you're closed in. Do you have your torch out still?
You had the torch.
I had the
believe.
torch. I'm currently, my mole is a two-handed weapon, so I imagine
You were
I'm
in the
not
pitch
holding
black
a torch.
darkness.
Yeah.
Should we sort of like corner? Like if we split?
Yeah, if we just sneak around different edges of the room and then see if we meet in the middle.
Yeah.
We do that.
You move around, one along the wall, one along the benches, and meet at the barrels. Nothing.
I look at the barrels.
Okay. What do you mean when you say you look at the barrels? Like you
I
just stare
literally
at them?
I stare at them. That was literally what I meant. I stare at the barrels. Do they have like tops on them?
They do.
I sort of like look at Clarrybelle and then I reach over and like
I have my wall
Yeah.
more ready whack-a-mole style.
pull one up.
It's full of figs.
I slowly put it back down.
Okay.
I go to the next one.
Prunes.
Wow, the plumbing in this place must be excellent. I
Yeah,
slowly
that's got me working real hard.
Yeah. Lower it down. Is there another barrel?
Yeah, there's a number of them.
I'm just okay. Let's move this on along a bit.
Listeners, this is incredibly exciting.
Open the next one and then the next. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Open all the barrels.
You open up the figs. You open up the prunes. You open up one that appears to be walnuts of some kind. And then you open up another one. And inside is a lashing tongue and teeth. Can we roll initiative?
Ah!
Oh, is it a mimic?
Murmur?
Murmurk? Oh, that's decent initiative, finally.
Flick.
16.
Clarrybelle.
15.
Flick. What would you like to do?
I would like to not be first in the initiative every time.
Well, you are currently holding the lid of this mimic.
Yeah, that's very good. Lid of the Mimic. Name of my next band. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop that lid. Ah! And almost reflexively in panic, I jump back. And as I do, a small like pinprick of light appears in the center of my forehead. And then a few more just keep popping up all over my body and little lines start to connect them. And I become this sort of partly ethereal constellation version of Flick. And that constellation resembles an archer. And I have an ethereal bow in my hands. And I float back slightly, ready for the next round.
Does that mean that you take an attack of opportunity if you float back?
Well, yeah, this is my... Hold on. Oh, that was only a bonus action. Hold on. If that was only a bonus action, I will then take the... disengage action. Yeah, I do that and I float back a little bit.
Okay, not a problem. Fantastic. Clarrybelle.
I mean, I came here to whack-a-mole, so that's what I'm going to do.
Hell
But before
yeah.
I do that, I may as well rage. And because I'm raging and it's fun, let's just make this reckless. That's still only a 14.
Which just hits.
Okay, thank God that I reckless. That'll be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fantastic.
Oh, we aren't using our dark vision anymore, by the way. I'm shedding light in a 10-foot radius, like bright light and then dim light 10 feet after that. It's
Beautiful.
I'm glowing.
Oh, I love it.
Okay.
And I use my movement to bask in the glow.
The barrel with its mouth begins to move towards your starry form and lashes out, attempting to bite you.
Does it move out of
Like-
my space?
Yes, it would.
Great.
And it will miss you.
Oh, and I'll miss it.
Fantastic.
Whiff and a whiff.
Whiff and a whiff.
Fantastic. Flick, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and Misty Step
Nice.
to the other end of the room, essentially,
Nice.
to get nice and far away. And
You're not
then,
that far away.
Yeah,
It's a 20-foot long room.
further away.
You're now like 10 feet away.
Yeah, excellent. And I'm going to use my bonus action to ethereal arrow. What is it called? Bonus action, you can make a ranged spell attack, hurling a luminous arrow.
Roll to hit.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Alright. That's 9 damage. Radiant damage.
Clarrybelle.
I step forward and I whack-a-mole again.
Fantastic. Whack-a-mole.
Recklessly. With a crit. Alrighty, let's hope I roll well. That will be 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not too bad. The creature is now bloodied.
Yeah.
In response to
Yes.
the intense damage that it's just taken. And blue flame will pour out of its
I
mouth
knew
through
it.
the entire room, covering both of you. Can you both make dexterity saving throws? I imagine your danger sense would come in.
Yes. Alright.
12.
19.
So you take 3 damage, 1 necrotic, 2 fire.
Okay. Okay.
And you take the full damage, 7 damage,
I'm on 1 health.
3 necrotic damage, and 4 fire damage. And it is now, there is now kind of this blue flame that doesn't appear to be, burning anything, but it's, kind of sitting all over the floor.
Yeah.
Flick.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Good call, good call.
Yeah. Excellent. And I'm going to go ahead and hurl another arrow.
Hurl away.
12.
That misses. Clarrybelle, your turn.
All right, I continue to whack this mole recklessly. That's both gonna miss.
Okay.
Disappointing.
Fair enough. This mimic is going to shift. And its form begins to change in front of you. Mm-hmm. And you kind of see this weird amorphous blob, and then it goes and falls flat on the ground and begins to slip under your feet. And you do not get an attack of opportunity. And it begins to, suck up all of the fire that it's just thrown out.
Oh. Excellent.
And that's its turn.
Okay.
Flick.
Does it reconstitute?
Not this turn.
All right, I'm going to just go ahead and hold an action. And I'm going to grab my little star map out of my pocket, which is like a crystal, and sort of hold it up in front of me. And what that does is it starts to project little star constellations and patterns all around the room. And I'm going to use that in a minute if it reforms to cast a guiding bolt.
Fabulous, Clarrybelle.
I am just gonna run up and hit it. 15.
Which does hit.
Yes. 12 points of bludgeoning damage to this flat blob.
It begins to vibrate and starts to glow blue. And there's this explosion of blue flame energy. Can you both make strength saving throws?
Strength!
Oh, okay. Okay. I imagine I'm fine on a 22.
You are fine on a 22.
4 minus 1 makes a 3.
Oh, Flick!
You are sent spiraling back into the wall by the impact of this. You are knocked prone, but it doesn't matter because you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the wall and are knocked unconscious.
No, I'm not healed myself last
You
round.
healed yourself, you're not unconscious!
I got through a fight. Okay, no, I haven't gotten through the whole fight yet, but I'm not unconscious.
Nathan was so ready to knock you out
I
again.
was so ready to take you down.
Not this round, baby.
Well, then you are prone.
Yes.
You are not prone. Yes. And you do only take half damage, so you take 2 points.
2 points.
Of
But
damage from
has
the
it
impact.
reformed?
It has not reformed.
Okay. Sneaky.
Sneaky. Flick. It is your turn.
I get up from prone, and having seen Clarrybelle hit it last time, I'm just going to go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt on the blob.
Fantastic.
Right.
At disadvantage.
There's an 18 and a 3, so a 9 is not going to hit.
No.
But I'm going to bonus action hurl another arrow at it.
I imagine also a disadvantage.
15?
It does hit.
Yeah.
Go, baby, go.
11 points of damage. All right.
Show us what you got, Clarrybelle.
Reckless, which makes it flat. Oh, baby, for a 24 to hit.
Nice, definitely hits.
9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yay.
And this mimic falls away. And you're left with a goo on the floor.
Scoop up the goo. Scoop up the goo. We need evidence.
I'm still doing my breathing exercise, which brings me out of my rage.
I'll grab a jar of pickles, empty out the pickles, and then scoop up the goo.
Fabulous.
I
You
would
scoop
like
up the goo.
to investigate for a magical orb.
Okay. Roll investigation.
That's a 2.
Okay. It doesn't matter because as you scoop up the goo, you find amongst the goo a small blue glass orb.
Hey, you looking for this?
Yeah, that's, I don't know if you saw it because you got knocked out pretty quickly the last time we came
which
across
time?
it. The Clark time.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was the thing that was making Clark go crazy.
Oh. Did you destroy it last time?
Yeah, I full whacked it.
Well, we should probably... Is that making anyone go crazy in here?
Are we going crazy?
No, not as far as you're aware.
All right.
Okay.
Let's keep it for now. And then if the guy with the paranoia keeps being paranoid, we'll just go ahead and smash it.
I would like to carefully wrap it up in a handkerchief and put it in a satchel.
Knock on the door and open it so that
We're good. It's cool.
Whew,
Oh,
that
wait, I
sounded
look
pretty-
like a constellation person as well as I'm opening the door, so that's probably not great.
Nandra seems to take it incredibly well. Whew. That sounded like it was quite an adventure in there.
We hit a crazy barrel real hard until it splattered into goo.
I hold up the goo.
Nice.
So we should be good.
We got an hour.
Yeah, let's get back.
So you spend maybe 25 minutes of that hour.
Yeah.
So you've got plenty of time and you head back.
Excellent.
And it's a very different situation when you arrive back at the office, curled up kind of in a ball, head in hands, and Nelky kind of patting him on the back. Darling. Oh, you've returned. With good news, I hope.
We got some hinky goo
Yeah.
from a monster that we killed.
Thank you, Goo. What does that mean? Yes. Yes. It all makes sense. The sticky feet.
Clarrybelle just like nods in that. Yes, the sticky feet. You've had a hard day.
See, Nelky, I told you I wasn't mad. Of course, darling. Of course. Is this over now?
I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Now, I just sort of flick aside. This is probably a conversation we should have had on the way.
Yeah.
Do you think the barrel ate the other gnomes? Because there weren't any bodies. Can the barrel eat? Did it have a digestive system?
Do I know anything about mimics? Do I know it was a mimic or do I fully think it was a barrel?
Can you roll a nature check?
6.
You don't know anything about mimics.
I don't know. I don't think barrels have digestive systems.
So there's still 2 missing gnomes. Do we tell him that? Okay.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, we solved it.
Yeah.
Everything is fine now.
Well, that's just fabulous. Thank you so much. I will disarm the security systems and allow everybody to return to their homes. Thank you so much. And please, Mr. Nundro, I'm deeply sorry for what I've done here. This madness has overcome me. I'm so sorry. I must take a moment. I shan't be running activities for the next few days. Please let them know. And he moves off just into the corner of the room. Like, you're all still in the same room, and he's like, as if you've walked off, and he's just trying to make an exit while remaining in the same room.
I look at Nelky and I say,
Yes.
there was quite an angry gnome out there who was worried about his bridge set. You're going to have to break the very hard news to him that it was eaten by a pretty hinky barrel.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, you'll have to be far more specific than that.
He was talking to a Margaret.
Clive. Yes. That's okay. I'm sure that Clive will find something else to be frustrated about.
Yeah.
All of us have special skills, and that is his.
And yours is patience.
Well, we work very well together.
Well,
It was great meeting you.
yep.
You too.
Nundro, shall we?
We're going to leave.
Quiet, let's go. And you all exit.
Clarrybelle's already like, she's noticed that Nundra has the same accent as her, and they're comparing notes about where they grew up. And if the same kind of rabbits were living in the area and
Fantastic. Okay, you head off having that conversation. But as you leave, Nelky just grabs you, Flick.
I glow.
Because you are also a gnome, correct?
Yeah.
We have some extra spots available coming up in the next couple of centuries. So you seem like the kind of person who would really fit in here. I'll put your name down. No obligation, but it would be so lovely to see you back here. Really.
Yeah. Thank you. That's very kind.
Look, Corvos can be quite intense, and you've been very patient, so it's the least we could do is offer you a spot here. It's quite exclusive.
Thank you.
And then, hand on shoulder, don't worry about the fees. It's okay. And then walks off.
Yeah.
Flick starts to have a bit of an existential crisis about aging.
So we had the rabbits with like the fluffy tails with the little white bit right in the middle.
Absolutely. Yes.
And when you cooked them up, they kind of tasted like chicken, and no one
Hey,
could
we got
figure
about
out why.
5 minutes before that charm goes. We gotta
Okay,
get out of
let's
here.
And as you exit, hoodlums, disgusting, Margaret. How dare they? Rubbish all over the floors.
Clive!
Yes?
I pull a bridge card out of my pocket, tear it in full visage, throw it in the air, and just walk away.
And you hear, like, as there's, like, slowly being filed back in, Margaret! Margaret! Do you know what she just did?
And I float away.
And you float away. You travel the day and a half, and you arrive back at Fandalen. And as you sleep in your room...
Can we maybe set up like a guard situation on Nardos? Did I
Nundro?
say that wrong? Nundro.
Narcos?
The knock. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, we should definitely take turns. How's Silda going?
If we could-
able to take like a couple
Yeah.
hours on a guard shift?
Oh,
with her?
no.
Okay,
Absolutely not.
With the
Will
elk?
the elk?
Oh, look, the elk is just there.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Great.
Yeah.
The elk is going to do a better job than you could possibly
Yeah,
do.
definitely.
we organize a guard roster with the elk.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Flick, when you're on guard duty,
Oh, great.
Clarrybelle,
Yes.
something happens.
Oh, God.
You're in bed,
Yeah.
and from your pack, you hear a soft female voice
Oh, no.
singing some form of wistful tune.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to call the session.
Oh, no.
You've been listening to Best Left Forgotten. You can find and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Best Left Podcast and on our Best Left Forgotten Facebook page where we post updates, info, and additional content. Music by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. Song list can be found in the episode description. Cover art by Cattywampus, who can be found on Fiverr. Thanks to Jess Wolfendahl, our editor, Miriam Feats, our social media manager, and Nathan Quadrio, our GM and producer. If you enjoyed our podcast today, please leave a review and tell your friends.